So we have made it through the group stages. Today we're going to be playing the World Cup second round match against Ecuador and potentially a quarter-final match as well against either France or Mexico. If we don't get past Ecuador, first of all, something's gone horribly wrong, and secondly, we're going to watch the World Cup final instead because we're having two matches in this episode regardless. Just a reminder as well, this is how our group finished. We topped the group on goal difference because we scored lots of goals against Iran and a few goals against the United States. Wales qualify in second, US in third, Iran finished bottom of the group. Wales only get second because they beat us. Oh my word. That is a massive turn up for the books. So I've just hit enter a few times to get to our match. France are playing Mexico before and France have lost to Mexico, which means we can now do some tactical fouling in this match because I genuinely fancy our chances against Mexico more than I did against France. So we need to get some of these players who are on yellow cards suspended to miss the Mexico game. So I think this is what we are going to go for. It's pretty standard starting 11 really. It's going to be Green in goal. It's going to be Aaron Smalling, Tamori and Olivan in defence. Travis and Bellingham will be in midfield. Bellingham with his yellow card. Madueke and Redmond on the wings. Madueke, with his yellow card as well. Mavididi and Abraham leading the line for this. Aarons and Smalling also on yellow cards. We've got O'Reilly, Barkley and Taylor on the bench as well. So we need to... I want two players suspended. This is a weird thing to say. I want two players suspended for the next match, and I want one of them to be Bellingham if we can. So realistically, we are now in a good position to win both matches in this episode. If we can beat Ecuador, we'll then play Mexico. We should be able to beat Ecuador, and we should be able to beat Mexico as well. 3 minutes on the clock, and we've got our first highlight. Ecuador have already had a shot, and it was on target, but it wasn't highlight worthy, apparently. Tamori collects it for us. What are we going to do? Down to Olivan on that left-hand side. He's got Redmond in front. Also, Mavididi collects it. Number 9. Olivan down the line. Finds Redmond. On the ground to Tammy Abraham. There's 2, maybe 3 in the box. Olivan gets this. Is a weird pass from Tammy there. Olivan crosses. Mavididi's there. He's hit the bar. Steffi Mavididi can't get that one on target. The ball's cleared. We're going to keep this alive. Olivan plays it back to Tamori. I think the highlight might be over, you know. Or maybe not. Hold on. Redmond's got this ball. Nathan Redmond's almost scored in a World Cup. He's not managed it, but he almost did. After the very early wobble, and by very early I mean really early wobble where Ecuador had a chance, we are starting to get into this game. We've had 11 shots, 4 of them on target, and only one's been a highlight really. Ecuador coming forward with the ball. 22nd minute, intercepted by Smalling. Tammy with the ball now, collects it. Redmond's on the left, does use him. 2 in the box, back to Bellingham. Still not got his yellow card yet. Ball forward to Noni Madueke. He heads just over the bar. We're getting close, but not close enough. Free kick for Ecuador. The keeper takes it as well. Tamori to Mavididi. We're looking good. Tammy's got this. He's in on goal. Tammy surely has to make it 1-0 and he's hit it over the bar. This is going to be one of those games where it's not going to be our day. Tammy's had a couple of golden chances now. Missed a few as well. We've got an XG of 2 and it's currently 0-0. And it looks like it's going to stay 0-0. It does at half time. Ecuador had one shot. Literally one shot in like the 4th minute. And it's been all England and we've got nothing to show for it. We've got nothing to show for it whatsoever. Right, do we do? This is a risk. This is a big risk. Do we do that? Because Tammy's not playing well. And we've only really got Lancaster and Sharp as options up front. Unless we want to put Redmond up there. And let's face it, Redmond's not great either. We've gone for it. Billy Sharp is on. Tammy Abraham is off. The second top scorer in the competition, by the way, has just been subbed off for a 36-year-old Billy Sharp. On the hour mark, it's still 0-0. What is going on? Let's give him a demand more. Something, anything needs to happen. Olivan with a corner for our 65th minute. It's Steffi Mavididi at the back. Doesn't get on the end of it. It is Bellingham, Tamori outside the area. Are we going to get ourselves another chance? Madueke's there, heads towards goal. Noni Madueke scores. The flag stays down. It is going to count. It is going to be 1-0 to England. Madueke with the goal. And that is a potential bullet dodged. They are checking, but this is going to count. And it is going to be 1-0 to England. Bellingham and Madueke combining this time around for the assist. We've got no yellow cards, everybody. I wanted some yellow cards. Right, get stuck in. Let's get people booked. We've got one yellow card, technically. Travis is the man. But we need that Bellingham suspension. It's a weird thing to want, but we need that Bellingham suspension because then when he comes back, he's going to be back for a much stronger opposition, I think. Almost into the final 10 minutes. Ecuador not really doing anything to trouble us at all. Tamori collects it. The England captain now that Tammy has gone off. Tamori once again back to Smalling. Still not got any yellow cards in our defence. Only the one in midfield, none up front, which is actually not a terrible thing. Madueke's not going to get there. Ramirez for Ecuador. Madueke does actually get there. He's running towards goal. He's gone for a shot himself. Should have passed it on the ground. Billy Sharp was there. Ecuador with a chance from a corner. Not what we want. Etienne Green comes out. Punches clear. Etienne Green comes out once again. Claims that one. I've just seen Madueke's been booked. This is good. This means Madueke's going to miss the Mexico game, but it's not a problem because we should have players that are able to play in that position. It's all the way back with Dominguez in goal for Ecuador. Going for a little run forward, which is a concern, and he's gone straight to Etienne Green. What is this highlight? What is this highlight? This is weird. Chris Smalling collects. Still only 83 minutes played. Smalling to Aarons. Going to go for a run? Nope, plays it to Travis instead. Loses out to Valencia, but we keep hold of the ball through Bellingham. Travis again to Madueke. Ball on the ground. Billy Sharp's in. Billy Sharp's in on goal. Billy Sharp should score a goal for England. Why hasn't he scored a goal for England? We are going to see the corner from this as well, though. So I assume Olivan's the man to go over to take it. Probably should have done some subs. We've literally done one sub at half-time. Olivan is going to take it then. Number 3. The Spanish-born English left-back. Towards the middle. Not the best corner, was it? Olivan's going to get another chance, maybe. Possibly. He's been flattened by Ramirez. It's going to be a free kick. Right, let's do some subs, shall we? We're going to keep Madueke on because even though he's unfit, or not unfit, he's a poor condition. He's not playing the next match, so it's not a problem. Max Aarons is going to come off for Tavernier. We'll do that one. We'll also do Smalling coming off for Goldson. No, Ronnie Edwards. Why not? Let's get you some game time. What else? Mavadidi for Lancaster. I'm regretting bringing Lancaster, okay? I understand. Probably shouldn't have done it. We're also going to do Mapanzu coming on for Lewis Travis. So that's all of our subs. Are we going to see the free kick / corner? No, we're not. 5 minutes of injury time to play. The 1-goal lead is hopefully going to be enough. It should have been a 3 or 4 goal lead. Madueke's corner comes in. Billy Sharp's at the back post. I mean, Billy Sharp's never going to win a header against anybody. He's like 5'7". Billy Sharp's keeping that one alive. Bellingham, first time cross. Madueke there. Redmond's there. Why is that? Redmond? Why was that falling? If Redmond, Ramirez collects it. We've got 45 seconds left to play. Ecuador surging forward with the ball. It is intercepted by Edwards. Back to Etienne Green. So we've managed to stop that attack, hopefully, anyway. Back to Green again. Long kick towards Redmond, and it's nowhere near him. Castillo now with the ball. Olivan intercepts. That's good play from the Spaniard. Redmond's cut that ball out as well. I say cut that ball out. He actually intercepted the pass that was for him. It's Lancaster to Billy Sharp. Try and cross it in, buddy. It's towards Madueke at the back. He's gone across. Redmond's there. Redmond's at the bar. Oh, my word. How have we not scored like 7 or 8 goals in this game? We have been so much better than Ecuador, and we could not hit the back of the net to save us. We've won the tie 1-0 with an XG of nearly 3.5. Why can't we score goals? So Ecuador's World Cup comes to an end. We continue forward to the Mexico game. We're going to go through and see all the other second round ties as well, just to see who's managed to get through to the quarterfinals. Also, confirmation, Madueke is the only person suspended, annoyingly, for the Mexico game, but he is suspended. So the second round has now finished. There you can see all the results. So Netherlands beating Wales on penalties, Argentina beating Australia, we beat Ecuador, Mexico beat France, Germany beating Croatia, Switzerland beating South Korea, Spain knocking out Belgium, Brazil knocking out Portugal. So, all the expected teams won, bar France, really, there. It means that from the quarterfinals, you get Netherlands versus Argentina, Switzerland, Germany, Brazil, Spain, and obviously England, Mexico. And the semis, we will play the winner of Brazil or Spain. That's not ideal, is it? Then again, any of those is not ideal. Well, now we know who it's going to be if we beat Mexico, and it is going to be Brazil, beating Spain 2-0. Vinicius Jr. and Roberto Firmino with the goals. Jose Gaya getting sent off for Spain. I mean, it's a World Cup. I don't know what I expected, but I didn't want to have to play somebody like a Brazil in the semi-finals. We still got to get past Mexico first, so let's do that. So then for the Mexico game, this is what we're going to go for. We're going for Green in goal, Tavernier as our right back, Taylor as our left, Smalling and Tamori in the middle. Smalling, 1 yellow card away from a suspension. It's a risk, but we do still have Connor Goldson, who is actually not a terrible centre-back, so that's fine. Mapanzu and Alex Scott in the middle of the pitch. This is a concern. This is a real concern for me. They're not bad footballers by any means. They're not England quality. They're probably not better than the Mexican midfield. It's going to be Gomez and Barkley on the wings. Gomez replaces the suspended the suspended Madueke, and it's going to be Abraham and Mavadidi up front keeping their places. Those two are basically the only people scoring. if you look, I say those three. Madueke, 6 appearances, 4 goals. We've then got 4 appearances and 4 appearances, 5 goals apiece for Mavididi and Tammy. So if we can get goals from someone else on the pitch, that would be lovely. Here we go then. It's a weird looking England team. I'm going to say it every time. It's confusing that that's our England team. What are Mexico going for then? They do have the world's greatest World Cup goalkeeper in Ochoa in the sticks, which is not ideal, which means he's going to get an 8.7 rating. Slow start then in the quarter-final match. 60,000 people here watching this game, and there's been 2 shots and neither of them have been on target or even highlight worthy. Free kick for Tavernier to take. It's a shot. Wasn't a good one. At least it was a highlight, and another one starts, but this time Mexico with the ball. Herrera collects it. What are you doing? Spinning around. Charlie Taylor's with him. Cuadrado. Ball in towards the back post, and Etienne Green lets that one go in. Jesus Corona makes it 1-0 to Mexico. Genuinely, I think we're missing a Bellingham, aren't we? I think I underestimated just how important Bellingham is to this team. 10 minutes since the goal, and no more highlights. It's been a dull game. There's only been 6 shots throughout the entire match so far. Everyone's playing badly. Oh no, absolutely everyone's playing badly. Mexico have suddenly come into it with a whole bunch of shots towards the end of the half that we didn't see. Thrash arms, that was awful. We're going to have to risk it. We're going to have to bring on Bellingham. We're going to take off, I guess, Scott. We're going to do that one. Do we need to do any other changes? Gomez is having a poor game. I can't believe the only other option, though, is Redmond. It's not Redmond. We brought on Aarons. We pushed Tavernier up to be a right winger. I don't know how well that's going to work, but Aarons is obviously a very good right back. So having him as an option is good. Tavernier with a free kick. Why are you taking it? Steffi Mavrodides hit the underside of the bar. Oh my word, we've almost scored again and still not managed to do it. Tavernier's running towards goal. It's a good block by the defender. It's going to be a corner. Tavernier's the man to take it. Is he any good at corners? I don't know. I don't know why you're taking him. He has taken the corner. Ochoa comes out, claims that one because it's the World Cup and he has to do stuff like that. Gallardo with a throw for Mexico. Ball towards Raul Jimenez. It's off the bar, I think. Taylor clears it. And we're still trying to keep that alive, but not managing to do much with it. Ochoa now with a goal kick. 55th minute. Over the halfway line. Get it forward. Anybody. Tavernier towards Mavrodidi. Doesn't win the head. Tavernier wins that one, but it's straight to a Mexican shirt. Steffi Mavrodides just nicked that. Hold on, what's going on here? Mavrodidi off towards that left-hand side. 4 in the box. Back to Bellingham. He's played it on the ground to Mapanzu, long-range effort, and oh my word, what was that? If it went in, it would have been amazing. It didn't, though. We've got a free kick, Tavernier towards Smalling at the back, and he hits over the bar right. We're going to have to go attacking. We're going to have to go demand more. We need something. Our strikers have not turned up. Barkley's on a 6-3. Why did I play Barkley? We're going to do Redmond coming on. We're going to take off Tammy again. Billy Sharp is coming on. I can't believe we're bringing on Billy Sharp because we need a goal. Tavernier with another free kick. It's all going our way at the moment. Smalling, headed effort, over the bar again. Can you get one of them on target? Final 15 minutes of the game. When we go into the final 10, I'm sending Etienne Green up for corners. Right, it's all sorted. Etienne Green's going up for corners. We're chucking everybody up there. The only person staying back is going to be Charlie Taylor. We might have our right back, Max Aaron, staying back as well, if needed. Which I don't really know what that means, but we've got 8 minutes to play. And we need a goal. We've got 1 minute and 15 seconds to play, and Mexico now have the ball as well. In the middle, Gallardo, loads of space, lumps it forward. Raul Jimenez is there, he's hit the post. Oh my word. I don't think that was Jimenez either. I think that's a guy called Jimenez with a G, isn't it? 3 minutes of injury time's disappearing, and we've been knocked out of the World Cup by Mexico. Oh my word, we were awful. Our strikers, who have been superb for the entire World Cup, just decided to not turn up. That was horrendous. Tammy gets a 6-3. I'm throwing a water bottle. We're not manager anymore, so I'm throwing a water bottle. I don't care if you're anxious or anything like that. You were awful against a team where we should have won. Well, frustratingly, that brings an end to our World Cup then. We got arguably further than I thought we'd get. Are we going to get sacked? Are we actually going to get sacked? What's going on? I mean, they're saying that I didn't do well in the World Cup because I overlooked a lot of players. It's kind of the intention, though, wasn't it? Jude Bellingham is not happy with losing, obviously. Probably should have started you. I think that might have been where we went wrong. So, the board feedback, it's a C. It's not awful. It's not an awful performance. However, our last 3 matches in this tournament, we scored 1 goal. Steffi and Tammy stopped playing basically there, didn't they? Steffi and Tammy, 6-4 each. Against Ecuador, a 6-5. and a 7-6, so Steffi did alright in that one. And then against Mexico, a 6-4 and a 6-3. We missed our strikers. I literally said at the start of that match that those are our only players scoring goals. It's Steffi Mavididi, it's Tammy Abraham and Noni Madueke, and they just stopped after the group stages. Well, frustratingly, that's going to bring a somewhat premature end to this England save, isn't it? It's not how we want it to end. It's really not how we want it to end. I was expecting to say, thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one where we're going to lose to Brazil, but no. We've lost to Mexico and we've scored 1 goal in this episode. Well, thank you very much for watching this, what is inevitably a very short series of, 4 episodes. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you are new and you want to see more Football Manager videos. Up next, what have we got? We've got Juventus Season 2, where I'm trying to turn them from an old team to a young team. We've got Building a Nation with Azerbaijan, which will be starting at some point as well. There's going to be a whole host of other Football Manager 23 content as well on the channel. So do please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.